Magandang umaga po. Ito yung ating huling update bago mag-press con mamayang tanghali, no? So, right now, I can tell you that for the ARMM, kasi concern ng iba, no? Kumusta na yung halalan sa ARMM because of martial law? And in fact, in the last barangay elections, we suspended elections in martial law. So basically, except for Bacolod, Calawi, Binidayan, Masyu, all are open. All precincts are open in the ARMM. The problem why I cannot confirm opening of precincts in Bacolod, Calawi, Binidayan, and Masyu are that we are having difficulty connecting with the officers there, no? Nagkakaroon kami ng cell site problems. It's the same thing with the Turtle Islands in Tawi-Tawi, but we are coursing our communications now through the AFP. So we should be able to give an update for Tawi-Tawi, for Turtle Islands later in the day. Basilan and Sulu, all the precincts are open. In Maguindanao, we're all good. As far as the other regions, the ones that are confirmed to have no problems reported, Region 1, CAR, Regions 3, 4A and 4B, Region 6, 7 and 8. The rest, again, Region 1, CAR, 3, 4A and 4B, 6, 7 and 8. As far as the other regions are concerned, the reports are still coming in. So we will again fill you in on those reports as they come in. But so far, this is what we have, and the situation in those regions that I named are nominal. No, they're okay. Walang problema. So now I would like to inform you about the thing that happened earlier today. Earlier today, we spoke to some representatives of senior citizens, and they raised the concern about the priority assistance being given to senior citizens. In response, we immediately cascaded orders to our field officials, particularly our election officers, to remind the boards of election tellers to give priority assistance to our senior citizens. Hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon merong hiwalay na priority lane, pero definitely dapat ang mga teacher natin on the lookout sila para pag may makita silang senior citizen na nakapila or mag-a-approach, bigyan ka agad ng tulong, no? So that's the guarantee that we're extending to our senior citizens, our PWDs, and our heavily pregnant women. We may not at all times have a separate priority lane, but even then, if you are in queue with the rest of the voters, you will be given priority assistance. You will be brought forward the line, no? So you will be able to vote ahead of everyone else. Yung problema naman kasi with having more than one queue, kuminsan space does not permit it, no? So yun po ang assurance natin. At the same time, speaking specifically of our senior citizens, kasama ko po si Arky Montano ng Philippine Red Cross at si Mr. Christian Distor ng DOH. Sila po ay representatives dito sa command center ng ating MOA partners, DILG and Philippine National Red Cross. So I will give them an opportunity to describe the service that they are giving to our voters today on today's election day. Okay? So, start po tayo kay Mr. Christian Distor. Sir, ano po ang ginagawa ng DOH para sa ating mga botante?
Yes, sir. Good morning. As per DOH, aside from we mean all hospitals nationwide, government hospitals, the DOH are on code alert. For the voting precincts, we deploy our human resource for health, to man the health stations. And aside from that, we disseminate also an advisory, no, giving them advisory, especially for those who are may mga karamdaman at ating mga senior citizen na bago magpunta sa mga voting precincts mag-hydrate and then minom na kanilang mga maintenance medicines. And so far, yung mga hospitals naman natin is naka-alert naman, ready to receive for any untoward incident related to the election. Yun po.
Thank you. Si Arky naman po, bigyan natin pagkakataon.
Good morning po sa lahat. Sa part naman po ng Philippine Red Cross, lahat ng chapters natin all over the Philippines are on alert, and we have also deployed first aiders, volunteer first aiders, as well as yung mga staff natin. We have first aid stations sa mga precincts, and meron din tayong mga ambulances in support of kung kailangan natin ng mga emergency transport from the voting public. Andyan po tayo, and we also have close coordination with the Comelec and DOH. So if ever anything na untoward, no, na may mangyari on the field, magkakaroon po tayo ng collaboration with them para po ma-address yung mga problems na health related and emergency related.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. So, yan po yung dalawa sa mga katulong natin, kasama natin sa polling places sa araw na ito. Ulitin ko lang, Red Cross and DOH, no? So, kung may mga concerns, may mga health concerns, yung ating mga botante, particular yung mga senior citizens, yung mga nahihilo, mga kailangan ng hydration, mga ganyan, nandyan po yung ating mga kasamahan na tutulong sa kanila. So, yun lang po ang updates natin from the field right now. Yung ibang mga reports coming in from other sources, patuloy nating vini-verify. Nagtatawag kami sa ating mga resources natin dyan at the ground level, no? So hopefully we can give you more as the day progresses. Ulitin ko lang, we will have another press con at 12 noon kung saan uupo na dito yung ating mga commissioners. They can tell us their unique perspectives on this election day. All right? Are there any questions? Wala masyado? Thank you. Hindi, joke. Oh.
At this time,
Hindi
sir,
kami pwede mag-report ng turnout, Ma'am Tina, kasi ayun yung tinatawag na premature reporting of outcomes. Dahil wala pang report, so we can't say na walang problema. Doesn't mean may problema. Doesn't mean also na walang problema. It's just that we don't have data. Check.
so far, ano-ano yung mga areas or provinces na meron ng mga reported incidents na binavalidate nyo ngayon?
We have reports from Samar. We have concerns in some areas of we have some concerns in some areas in Mindanao. I lost the list that was given to me. We have some concerns in some areas in Mindanao, but again, for the most part, it seems like those are cell-related issues, no? So you have Samar, you have in Region 6, vote buying incidents, and you have vote buying incidents somewhere in Central Luzon as well.
Ano to, late nag-start? What kind of incidents?
Yes, a lot of, there are several that have started late. No, they have started late. Again, katulad halimbawa nung nangyayari dito sa Muntinlupa, I believe it is, yung mga watchers pinalabas kasi walang identification. So that had an impact on the start of the voting, no? In one place naman, late dumating yung electoral board. That was in NCR as well. No? So yun yung so far medyo benign ang na-monitor nating mga problema. Yes, ma'am.
How many barangays are casting their vote in streets And where, sir?
In streets. I only know one place where the voting is proceeding on the national road, no? But it is, I want to emphasize, the road has been cordoned off, so it's not like they're playing hopscotch with the passing cars, no? This is in Valencia and Quezon City. So ang nangyari dyan kasi, the original polling places were in the barangay hall. And unfortunately, the barangay hall has gotten too small for the load that's being placed on it by the elections. No, there are more precincts being operated. There are more voters expected to come, and the offices themselves are sort of crowded with office equipment, with nowhere else to put the office equipment. So the election officer of that area submitted a report to the commission and showed that the barangay hall was no longer tenable. So what happened was we scouted for a alternate location. Unfortunately, in that area there were no available public schools, there were no available churches, there were no available gyms. So the only available space really was the parking space next to the barangay hall. In order to secure the voting, Comelec basically took over half of the street, so that is now essentially barricaded, cannot be used by traffic. The other parts of the street can still be used by traffic, but not the areas where we are voting. The voting area is covered by a tent, and it is well marked. All right, sige.
Sir, isa lang
It's the
siya.
only one I know about.
Sir, one more. How many officials are running unopposed?
We don't have that figure yet.
Sir, meron hong reports na, ito po sir.
Yeah.
May reports daw sa Rosauro Elementary School in Tondo na wala yatang nag-assist immediately sa ilang botante. May hinimatay daw. Anong official reports po sa Comelec?
Rosauro
Elementary School in Tondo.
Elementary School, mayroon kayong report dyan? Wala. We will check what the reports are on that and we'll give you an update at the next briefing. Yes, sir. Michael.
Sir, sa pag-iikot po namin sa ilang precincts, may nagbibigay po ng mga sample ballots near the precinct. So, tama po ba yan? I mean, legal po ba yung ginagawa nila?
Illegal po yan. Electioneering, bawal mamigay ng campaign materials on election day, no? So, ultimately, it doesn't matter kung gaano kalayo, gaano kalapit sa polling place, bawal mangampanya on election day.
Ano po pag ginagamit po nila yung kodigo? Parang, di ba po kasi nakasulat na yung pangalan eh.
Kodigo po, dapat personal na gawa ng botante yan, no? Kaya nga ang sinasabi ko, kung gusto talagang tumulong ng mga nagpo-produce ng sample ballot, abay wag nyo lagyan ng pangalan ng kandidato nyo. Diba? Gawin yung blanco o gawin yung dummy. Kung gusto nyo talaga makatulong sa publiko, gawin yung blanco para yung publiko ang maglalagay ng kanyang choice doon. Pero kasi kung magbibigay ka ng material na nakalagay, prominente, pangalan ng kandidato mo, sinong niloloko mo na sample ballot yun? Campaign material yun.
Sir. Question, sir.
Exactly. Kaya nga ang sinasabi natin is that in cases like that, hindi automatic ang disqualification. We can report them and then we can set the process in motion of discovering who is actually responsible. Now, again, because it is the easiest thing in the world to claim that that I am being sabotaged, that my opponent is fielding this material in order to get me into trouble with the Comelec. So, in order to actually resolve this, you have to look at this in terms of what do you want to immediately accomplish. What you want to immediately accomplish is to get these people off the streets, to get these people to stop, and then you determine accountability. So hindi po automatic yung disqualification kahit malinaw nakasulat yung pangalan ng kandidato doon sa balota.
Sir, question na po. Doon sa Maguindanao ay may mga nag-back out po na Board of Election Tellers. Ano na po status so far doon sa Kalaturan, sa Lipada, and Pindatun?
Maguindanao. Ang report po sa akin ay okay ang Maguindanao, so baka nakapaglagay po ng alternate. Let me verify kung alternate ang nakaupo ngayon doon.
May information po, mga pulis daw po yung nandun so far.
Well, kung pulis po yan, alternate po natin yan. Kasi trinane po natin ang kapulisan na mag-assume kung talagang walang uupong BET, no? At part po yan ng ating contingency measure. Baka kaya good ang sinabi sa akin.
Regarding doon sa mga pulis at ang mga sundalo natin na na-assign ngayon sa mga precinct, paano po sila? May mga extension po ba para makapagboto po sila?
Ang alin po?
Ang mga EFP at saka PNP po, sir, na naka-assign ngayon po, sir. So, mayroon po ba silang extension para bumoto, sir?
Hindi po. Wala pong koneksyon yung kung sino yung BET. Magkakaroon po ng extension kung nagkaroon ng pag-aantala sa pagsimula. And magbibigay ng extension kahit sino nakaupo bilang BET. Ngayon, hindi ibig sabihin na pulis na nakaupong BET or AFP ay magkaka-extension. Hindi po. Ulitin ko lang. Ang basihan po ng pagbibigay ng extension of voting ay kung naantala yung simula. No? Kung hindi naman naantala yung simula, then voting will proceed with the regular hours.
Sir, sa Comelec may report na may pangalan sa precinct number pero doon sa actual polling precinct wala yung name. Ano po kayo naging problema?
Ulit, ma'am, ulit.
May precinct number pero doon sa actual polling precinct wala yung pangalan ng botante.
Ngayon lang ako nakarinig ng ganyan na meron sa amin sa verification dito pero doon sa actual field wala. Let me look into that first, no? Hindi ko pa, ngayon lang ako nakarinig ng ganyan.
Sir,
Sige, sure.
sir, follow up lang. Marami pa rin daw yung mga hindi nakikita kung saan yung nawawala yung mga pangalan. Sabi daw ng PPCRB, ang reason ay mga new registrants. May mga ganitong reports ba, sir?
I don't know about the statement made by the PPCRV. I don't know where they're coming from or what their basis is. Pero yes, merong nahihirapang hanapin ang pangalan nila. But if I were to break down the reasons that we've seen historically also, well, majority of them actually deactivated for quite some time. Hindi na alalang deactivated na sila. Yung iba, hindi nakapag-biometrics. Yung iba, nalipat lamang ng presinto. So nagkaroon ng problema actually locating their names, but they're actually there. In some cases, medyo katulad nung sinasabi ng kasama natin from DCRH, ang nangyari, merong discrepancy between the list, the PCVL and the EDCVL, no? Kuminsan wala sa PCVL pero pagpasok doon sa mismong polling place, doon sa listahang hawak ng teacher nandoon pala, no? So may mga ganun. Pero yung sasabihin na wala sa listahan kasi new registrant, that's again, I don't see any basis for that.
Na-enumerate yung reasons. Kung halimbawa, is vote yung mga nandito sa polling place.
Ang mahalaga po ay mahanap yung pangalan. Kung wala yung pangalan sa listahan, hindi makakaboto. So if the name is found, however long it takes, if the name is found, makakaboto.
Director, sir.
Yes.
Sir, maraming report ng vote buying. How massive is it? Verified, unverified po ba?
Yung mga verified natin, iilan pa lang naman. Pero maraming reports, yes. Maraming nagsasabi, actually kagabi pa, na nagsasabi na gumagalaw na yung mga tao dito, people are moving, ganyan-ganyan. But again, as far as we're concerned, no, what we need are the verified reports. But as far as the verified reports, concerned isa, dalawang, tatlo pa lang na lugar ang meron actually verified reports. And I cannot give you what those places are.
Sir, balik lang po dun sa mga problem sa precinct finding. Kasi po meron po kaming na reports na po na parang may mga senior citizens na parang tinuturo sila to specific precinct, tas mali po pala, so bababa, akit na naman sila to separate building, tas mali na naman yun, tas direct na naman sila to the a different precinct. Nahirapan po sila in that regard.
I think siguro ang maganda dyan, huwag sila magtanong kung kani-kanino, magtanong sila directly doon sa assistance center ng PPCRV. I don't think PPCRV would put them through that, no? I can imagine the situation you're describing kasi bumoboto rin naman ako at na-experience ko yan. On election day, kuminsan marami kang makikitang well-meaning people, I guess, telling you, ay, ito si Mrs. De La Cruz, nakita ko to doon siya. Kung yun ang susundan natin, yung mga ganong klaseng advice, no? Medyo nga mataas ang porsyento na baka mali. So kailangan, huwag tayong umasa sa ganun. Umasa tayo sa official assistance na binibigay ng PPCRV. Kung mali yung PPCRV, di ireklamo natin sa Comelec, no? Again, you can provide the mechanisms for support. And kung magka-problema yung support, that's something that you deal with when that happens. We will help them.
Hi po. Question po. May incident po na parang mali po yung precinct na nakalagay po dun sa voter's ID na kailangan daw niya hanapin yung name niya manually on the vote precinct list.
Ma'am, linawin lang natin sa voter's ID. The blue thing. Ma'am, hindi po basis kasi ang voter's ID sa pagboto eh. So, ang precinct number niya, kung ano yung naka-assign sa kanyang precinct number on election day. Hindi yung nasa voter ID. Okay? Tsaka yung voter ID po, yung precinct information dyan, is established precinct pala ba no? Meaning to say, that's the permanent precinct assignment. On election day, we cluster precincts. So, yung established precinct mo, well, that's where you still are, but for purposes of the elections, you've been grouped together with other precincts, and that grouping receives a different number. So talagang magkaka-mismatch yan. So hindi po basihan ang voter ID.
Sir, may pinapatulong po yung desk namin. Can Comelec impose daw sanctions, halimbawa sa mga BEIs natin? Dahil dito daw sa nakuha namin, sa Malinta Elementary School, ang mga PWDs ay pinapaakyat pa sa second floor para magboto.
Ang utos namin is, okay, dalawa ang sagot dyan, ano? Well, actually hindi. Number one, ang utos namin ay kailangan as much as possible ang polling place nasa ground floor. Alright? Unfortunately, especially in big places, medyo mahirap ma-ensure na nasa ground floor lahat. Pangalawa, ang ating proseso para sa pagtatalaga ng accessible polling place, ibig sabihin, yung polling place na hindi kailangan umakyat, particular para sa mga PWD at mga persons with disability, kailangan prior to the election, nag-identify sila na PWD sila. Kung hindi po sila nag-identify as PWD, hindi po natin sila napaghandaan, which means hindi natin na-pull yung kanilang records from their actual precinct assignment para ma-reassign sa accessible polling precinct, which creates a problem. Kung hindi natin siya, kung wala tayong advance information na PWD siya, then hindi natin maililipat yung kanyang pangalan sa accessible polling precinct. Kung hindi siya malilipat sa accessible polling precinct, it means doon siya sa regular precinct na. Which brings me back to the first thing I told you. Normally, gusto natin na sa ground floor lahat ng presinto. But unavoidably, some precincts are located in second upwards floors. So kung hindi siya naalis from the original precinct, and the original precinct happens to be located at second, third, fourth, or whatever, seventh floor, then that's how it is. No? The best that we can do in that case is to give assistance to the PWD. Ulitin ko lang po, meron po tayong accessible polling places, yes, pero in order to be voting in those accessible polling places, kailangan magsabi na kailangan nyo ng accessible polling place. Bakit ganyan ang rule? Ganyan po ang rule kasi hindi naman natin kabisado ang pangangatawan ng mga botante natin. Comelec has to be informed. Diba? You could be fully abled when you registered and then suddenly become differently abled. Diba? So, how would Comelec know na naging differently abled ka na kung hindi kami ini-inform? So, kailangan po natin ng advance information para dyan. So, again, in those cases na hindi nga siya matutulungan, hindi siya bahagi ng APP, at hindi siya naka-assign sa presintong nasa ground floor, the best that we can do is provide assistance to get them to their polling place. What do you mean, sir, fair to do? Medyo malabo po yan kasi the only way that that would happen is if they did not attract the attention of the poll clerks. Yeah? We do not have poll workers who will deliberately ignore persons who need help. I think that's a basic guarantee. No? Kung hindi ka natulungan, siguro ibig sabihin, hindi ka naka-attract ng atensyon ng taong pwedeng tumulong sa'yo. Kaya nga po, ang advice natin is to go to an assistance center, to a help desk. No? Bago tayo magreklamo na walang tumutulong sa akin, siguro subukan na natin tignan yung official means of providing assistance. No? Kasi kung otherwise, medyo unfair naman po yun. No? May mga tao diyang nakabantay para tumulong. You're welcome.
Hi sir. Sir, sa Rosauro Elementary School po, may iba pong mga poll watchers na they are the ones who cast the votes for some senior citizens. Ang reason nila sir, kasi itong mga senior citizens na to, they are unable to write na daw. So is this legal, sir?
Under our rules, if a voter is unable to accomplish a ballot independently, that is to say by herself or himself, pwedeng magbigay ng assistor. Okay? I don't know about poll watchers. You said poll watchers, right? Oo. I don't know about poll watchers specifically being authorized. No? Kasi tatlo lang naman ang pwedeng tumulong sa botante. Yung kamag-anak, kung walang kamag-anak, yung kasama sa bahay. Kung walang kasama sa bahay, yung chairman ng Board of Election Tellers. So kung yung kamag-anak niya poll watcher, edi baka siguro nga pwede. No? But again, what's important is the relationship to the voter. If the voter is not related in any way to the person giving assistance, then that is very questionable. Then the poll watcher has to be, that has to be investigated certainly, because that would be unlawful interference dun sa exercise ng suffrage ng botante.
Question lang po. Pwede pong humingi ng follow-up dun sa poll complaint versus yung Deputy Speaker Raneo Abo po, representative ng 2nd District of Batangas.
Ano po ang
poll complaint daw po against Raneo Abo.
Wasn't that filed yesterday?
Yes po.
I don't think any movement has been self-reporting yet. Kahapon po lang yun. So, as soon as we get an update, I will share it with you.
Apo. Sure. Tapos, ilan na po ba yung complaints of vote buying and harassment ang meron against politicians mismo po?
I think the ones who are tracking complaints against politicians specifically would be the ILG. Kasi we're just we're tracking complaints about the process.
Third question, para ho sa isang botante and in particular dun sa kandidato, how long are they allowed to stay near the polling precinct pagkatapos po nilang bumoto?
Kandidato?
Kandidato or botante?
Tama. It doesn't matter. Kandidato or botante, you're expected to leave the polling place as soon as we're done voting. Siyempre nga, yung mga bumoto, alis ka agad, pag tapos na. Kung magkasama kayong bumoto, then maghintayan kayo, that's fine. Pero kung kandidato ka, alis ka agad. No? Again, gagamiting excuse kasi yung mga ganyang klaseng pagdadalawan na nasasabihin. Hindi kasi hinihintay ko yung mga kasamahan ko. Sabay-sabay kaming aalis. In the meantime, nagdadakdak na siya doon sa labas. Again, ang punto natin dito is to prevent these people from capitalizing on the presence of voters in the polling place. Bawal po mag-engage in partisan political activity sa loob ng polling place under any guise for any excuse. Alright? Thank you very much. We'll have another press con later. Thank you.